Have you ever wondered how in the world a real estate agent makes money their first year in real estate? It's so scary, right? Going from a salary job, a job that you already have income, to becoming a realtor. And realtors, we're commission only. So have you ever wondered how can a realtor make money their first year in real estate? Today, you're gonna discover exactly how you can make money your first year in real estate. And I'm not just talking a little bit of money, I'm talking 6 figures worth of money that you can make by following these strategies your first year in real estate. Hi guys, I'm Sarah Reynolds, and I've literally made millions of dollars selling real estate. And I not only have made that for me and my own family, I've helped hundreds of realtors just like you make hundreds of thousands of dollars in real estate by following the strategies that I'm gonna share with you today. The agents that take the advice that you're gonna share today seriously make on average of $170,000 a year. So you ready? Listen up. So why is this conversation important? Oh my goodness, is it important? Because the reality is that the real estate industry has a 95, that's right, 95% failure rate. That means that all of the agents that got their license this month, only 5% of them are still going to be in the business 3 to 5 years from now. Why this is so sad is that I talk to hundreds of people that have a desire to get into real estate. And when I ask them why, they have a desire to help people. They have a desire to serve people. And what this industry has done is it has taken people that have an amazing heart, but then they don't set them up for success. Because the truth is that when you get your real estate license, they don't teach you anything about how to actually make money while selling real estate. So today we're gonna dive in and I'm gonna share with you exactly how you can make money and take that heart, that amazing heart you have to serve people, and then also be able to feed your family, not only just feed them, have an amazing life to go with it. So let's dive right in. Okay, so let's imagine for a moment. Imagine you wake up and you have an overflow of business. What an overflow of business means is that you actually get to choose who you work with. Because that's the other sort of hard thing about real estate is that they think that you just have to work with everyone because they don't have an overflow of business. So imagine you wake up and you have 5 to 10 people that want to use you as their realtor. And you don't have to worry about getting the next sale. You can just focus on helping the people that you want to help. One of the biggest myths that I hear, and I've heard it probably 100 times by now from different trainers, is that, okay, your first year, you just have to suffer through it. You just have to get through it. You have to build that pipeline, and there's no way really for you to make good income your first year. Whenever I hear that, honestly, I cringe because that's not true. I've seen hundreds of people, myself included, make 6 figures plus their first year in real estate. So today we're gonna dive in. We're gonna go through the details on how you can do that. So are you ready? Okay. Number 1, it's so important with who you align yourself with. Listen, the minute you get your real estate license, your phone is gonna ring off the hook. And it's not ringing off the hook from buyers and sellers. Guess who it's ringing off the hook from? Brokers, lots of people, okay? It's ringing off because they play a numbers game. What their strategy is basically they want you to join their brokerage. They throw 10 to 50 people against the wall, and surely 1 or 2 of them are gonna make it, right? Or like I said, 5%, right? And so it's so important that you align yourself with, and my suggestion is a team. Okay, so why that's important is that real estate has one of the longest sales pipeline out of any sales industry. So what I mean by that is a sales pipeline is, okay, when a lead comes in, how long it takes from when a lead comes in to when you actually get paid, when you make the sale, right? So the realtor pipeline is right around on average 6 months. So that's why a lot of trainers, that's why there's that myth out there, is because a lot of trainers say, well, you just have to build that pipeline. Well, what if you can join a team that's already established, that has been building the pipeline for you before you ever contacted them, right? Wouldn't that be amazing? Because right when you get your real estate license, you can go right to helping buyers and sellers. So you can see how you can make money your first year when right off the gate, you're helping buyers and sellers with their real estate needs, right? So align yourself with a team that already has a pipeline built Now, you don't want to just go with any team. You want to go with a team that has a model where they're giving you leads. They're giving you buyers and sellers that are looking to make a move to where you can take advantage of that amazing pipeline that they've already built. So that's number one. Okay, so once you align yourself with the right team, the other benefit that comes from aligning yourself with the right team or the right brokerage is that they already have credibility. Okay, get closer, because I have to tell you something. Your friends and family, they don't trust you yet with real estate, okay? They either went to high school with you or they like partied with you in college. They don't trust you yet. They know that you just got your real estate license. In someone's home, it's their largest asset, okay? So it's like if you were going into battle, into the courts, right? And you were getting sued for, let's say, $1 million. You would hire the best attorney, right? Well, think like your friends and family, their largest asset, they wanna go with someone they trust that has credibility. And since you just got licensed, they don't trust you yet. Now, they're not gonna tell you that, but I'm gonna tell you, okay? So listen, okay? Because what's important is when you align yourself with a team, like I said, for step one, you then have credibility. So you've got to do that first. But then that leads to number two. Once you have the credibility, you want to tell everyone you're in real estate, okay? So every 17 days, people forget you have your real estate license. Now that was the stat when I got my license, let's see, 14 years ago. So I'm sort of sounding old. But that was the stat back then, but that was before all this social media craziness and this overflow of information. So if that was the stat back in 2006, can you imagine how often they forget you're in real estate with the overflow of information that's out there today? So every 17 days, that's a minimum, they forget you're in real estate. Now it's your job to remind them. It's not their job to remember. I talk to so many realtors that get offended when their friends or family work with another realtor. And I said, well, when was the last time you reminded them you help people buying or selling real estate? And they say, oh, well, I don't want to bother them. That's what I hear all the time. Well, that's on you then, right? You have to bother people. You got to get used to bothering, and it's not bothering when you come from a place of wanting to help them and serve them and reminding them that you're in real estate. They all of a sudden start seeing you as the professional. So it's so important. Now, one of my favorite quotes is by Zig Ziglar, and this sounds a little harsh, but it's timid salespeople have skinny kids. I'll just pause. Timid salespeople have skinny kids. No one wants skinny kids, right? But it's sort of funny, but the reality is it's true. You can't be timid when you get your real estate license. So you need to be telling everyone, you need to be posting on your social media, you need to be reminding them that you're in real estate and that you're ready to help them. And then you want to privately ask them, hey, do you know anyone I can help? You know, one of my favorite scripts that I tell our agents is call your family and friends and let them know how many families that you need to help. So with our system, an agent partner on our team, they can make $100,000 by helping 16 families. So we always say, okay, that's your first goal, right? So call your family and friends and say, I want to help 16 families this year, whatever your number is, right? I want to help this many families. Who do you know that I can help? Right? And tell them everyone knows 3 to 5 people that are looking to make a move a year. So will you keep my information handy? Will you introduce me when you hear of someone that's looking to make a move? But you've got to put yourself out there. You cannot be timid. You got to put yourself out there and ask for it. Ask for the opportunity to help serve their family and friends. Okay, are you ready for number 3, right? And I could go on and on all day, right, about this topic. But number 3 is you want to hold at least 1 to 2 open houses every single weekend. And you might be thinking, well, that sounds like a lot of work. It's a lot of work, okay? It's time to hustle. When you get your real estate license, a lot of people think this business is easy. It's not easy, it's work. But the reality is that you wanna get on a team that has business, that already has listings that you can hold open, or a brokerage that already has listings that you can hold open. Because the number one thing I hear is, well, I don't have any listings to hold open. Well, if you do number 1, that's why number 1 is so important. You're gonna have a lot of listings to hold open. You're also going to have a lot of people to serve, right? So every weekend, you wanna be holding an open house, Saturday, Sunday. Some of our agent partners, when they first start, they do a Friday happy hour open house. Now, you don't wanna just hold it open. You wanna hustle after it, okay? So what you wanna do is the Thursday or Friday before, you wanna door knock the community and you wanna let them know, hey, will you help me choose your next neighbor? If you know someone that wants to be in this neighborhood, we're holding it open this Sunday from 1 to 3, and I would love for you or someone you know that wants to be in this neighborhood to stop by. Here's the information and let me know if you have any questions. Now, some of you are thinking, well, that's just a nosy neighbor. Yeah, that's just a nosy neighbor, but guess what nosy neighbors become? Sellers. So the more people that get your information, the more people that you get introduced to, the more people you meet through your open houses, the more people you have an opportunity to serve. So number one, align yourself with the best team. Number two, that already has that pipeline, don't forget, okay? They have to already have the pipeline because not all teams are equal. Number two, you've got to tell everyone, don't be timid. You want fat kids, don't be timid, okay? And number three, you want to hold open houses at least once or twice every single weekend when you first get going, up until when you have that pipeline already built. So if some of these things resonate with you and you want more, let's say you're listening, you're like, oh, I want more. I actually put together an agent success guide, okay? So this success guide has, no matter where you are in the country, so let's say you're not here local where I serve, but let's say you're in another area and you wanna know, okay, who are the top teams that already have that pipeline built that I can come into? I have a list in my agent success guide that lists all the top teams, not just the top teams, but the teams that already have that pipeline built for you, that I can give you access to the list. So whatever market you're in, I can help align you with the right team. I also have 2 playbooks that go into more detail than what I shared today. The first is your Sphere of Influence playbook. This is a playbook that dives in that you will get a minimum of 2 to 3 referrals a month if you follow the playbook. And then we also have an open house playbook that goes over how to hold a successful open house that actually turns into sales. So I can give you all of those things, the agent success guide, the Sphere of Influence playbook, as well as the open house playbook to help you, because my desire is I want you to be really successful in this industry. It honestly is an industry that has changed my life. And these guides will help you become successful because I know that's where your heart is. These guides will eliminate all the fear. So that fear we talked about in the beginning, the fear of going to a commission-only job, these guides are gonna eliminate that for you. So you're gonna have a game plan, an action plan to know how to make money, not just make money, make 6 figures in real estate. So here's what I want you to do next. Go to firstyearagentsuccess.com to get that list of top teams to align yourself with, or one of the guides I mentioned. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or private message me if you have any questions about getting into real estate. We also have built a community for realtors just like you, where we give constant success principles, things that our team is doing to build business, to get more buyers and sellers to help. So go ahead, we're gonna put in the comments how you can get access to our free community of information that we share. It's totally free, and we would love to start a relationship and just share with you, and we hope you share back. So we have 3 real life stories of agent partners that we have helped that have followed exactly what I just went over with you. And so I'm gonna put a link in the description to those videos. If you wanna see real life people that got into real estate that made over $100,000 their first year in real estate, go ahead and watch those stories in the links below. And while you're at it, subscribe to our YouTube channel.